Hi, my name's Katie Skilton. I'm a creative designer at Sizzix, and today I'm going to share a little post with you on some Christmas cards because it's September, which means most people now start to think about their Christmas cards. So today I've used a couple of different dies on these. So these are the new Tim Holtz freshly baked dies, and then we've got the primitive heart and the whoosh stars as a background. Absolutely love these dies, really clean, modern kind of look to them. So I'm going to make the snow, no I'm not, I'm going to make the Father Christmas one today. So we'll start by doing all the die cutting. So basically I've got my card blank here and I've cut a matting layer of craft card and then white cardstock to go on top. So the white cardstock I'm going to actually die cut stars into. So pop that one down there, and these are stars. So I'm just going to make sure all the little bits are poked out first of all. I'm just going to place that centrally onto the white panel. And we'll run that through the machine. So this gives you a really nice backdrop then for all your designs to go on top of. So we'll pop this one out. You can see all the stars there. Just poke those out. So you could keep these stars, you could use them as confetti for something if you wanted to. Maybe make a shaker card with them. Nearly done. There we go. So we'll pop that bit there and we'll just die cut all the other elements. So these freshly baked, they're almost made to look like biscuits. They're really cute. So we're going to cut the base of it from craft card, and then this bit from white. We need to add on a little bit of his hat as well. Need to die cut in some eyes. Actually, we'll do his pom-pom first of all. There we go. It's on the same die. So let's just put all the elements here for the moment. So that's going to be his hat, his beard. I think that's all the bits we need in white. So then we're going to die cut this again now in some red, because the red element is on there as well for his hat. Let's use some smaller bits, I need that bit in a minute. So we'll die cut his hat there. Also got a little bit of black here, so the black's for the eyes. Put on there like so. Just going to put these into a safe place. I'll put them on top of my card for a second. There's his hat, and then finally I just need to cut his nose. Pop that through in pink. There we go. So that's his nose. So that's all the elements we need for Santa. Finally, I'm going to use a big die, so I'm going to remove all these platforms because we're going to cut the primitive heart. So I'm going to cut the large one from green and the medium one from white. I'm going to layer those together in a minute. There we go. So that's all of our elements die cut. Move this one away. All the cardstock I'm using is the Sizzix cardstock, so it's the 80 pack of cardstock sheets, and you get 20 different colours in there. You get a really lovely selection of colours. Do that quietly. Nope. So we'll take our card. Just want to make sure I don't lose any of the little bits. So I'm just going to punch the corners of this. I'm just going to round some corners on this, just to give it a bit of shape. Try that one again. There we go. And then I'm just going to ink around the edges, because I think it kind of goes with the freshly baked dies if you do this. There we go. So we'll add some glue. So I'm using a thin nozzle glue, which I might, no, it's fine, it's open, because it'll allow me, in a minute I can go around the edges, but it'll allow me to get in amongst some of these stars just so that it stays stuck down where the die cutting is. There we go, that's fine. So I'm going to place that centrally onto the craft card. And place this onto my card front. It's the right way up. There we go. I'm just going to grab some double-sided tape actually as well, some tape. So I've got some twine here, so just to add some interest, it kind of gives it some texture. I'm going to just add some twine to this part of the card. Now normally I'd cover this back part afterwards, but obviously we're just doing this show. But yeah, if you don't want this shown, obviously just add a piece of white cardstock to the back and that'll cover all that up. There we go, let's just film that. So I'm going to take my primitive hearts, and again I'm just going to ink around the edges just to give them that bit of distressed edging. And we're going to stick that on with some foam pads. So I'll pop some foam pads onto the back of that one. So we'll pop that there, like so. And we're just going to glue this one on. That. There we go. So the freshly baked die. So this is where we've got all our elements of the Santa Claus. So this is the kind of backing piece, the matte and layer piece of him. So again, I'm just going to add some distress ink to that. And then we've got his hat here. Around the edges there. This now all gets layered onto this craft card layer. There we go. That is beard. Like so. So just join that up to his hat. We've got the little pom-pom for his hat here. That one, and then the trim of his hat. Finally, we need to add his face on. So we've got his nose here. He's got a nice pink nose. It starts to make him look jolly now. So just grab his eyes. Make sure his eyes are placed in the right part. There we go. So I'm going to add some 3D foam pads, but I'm only going to add them on one side because the other side's going to overlap the heart. Yeah, so I want them on this side here. on there. And then finally, I've taken my computer to make the sentiment. So literally, I've just typed out this sentiment on my computer and printed it and then trimmed them all. And again, I'm just going to ink the edges of those just so that they stand out, because obviously they're going onto the white heart there. There we go. So just again, a little bit of glue there. Obviously, you can do a really good way to personalise things. You could add names to, if you want to personalise the cards here. There we go. So that's the sentiment. Now you'll see on this one, I've added some coloured hearts back in. So what I've done with these two is I've die cut the hearts again, but instead of using the negative, I've kept some of the, not the hearts, the stars. Instead of just using the negative, I've capped some of the stars and then transferred them and just popped them back in, so that gives it a totally different look again. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to add just a little bit of sparkle, so just by using some gems, I'm just going to place these in amongst the stars. And then it just gives it a bit of sparkle. If you can't have sparkle at Christmas, you can, yeah. There we go. So there's some sparkle. So let me move some of this out of the way. So there's our card there. So that's 3 Christmas cards for me done already. So we're way ahead now because it's September. So that's it for today. Obviously, check out our Facebook, check out our Instagram, check out our Pinterest, because we're constantly posting new projects on there. Join me again next week when I'll be back with some more makes. And I don't think it's Christmas next week, but maybe the week after. See you soon.